Hello, my name is David Girard. I'm president of Santa Barbara County Surf Club. I'm down here at Ventura Surfers Point at the C Street Classic. This is their 30th anniversary. Next to me is the notorious Steve Walden, surfboard shaper, one of the biggest shapers around in Ventura, California. His shop is actually behind us, not too far away, down on the other side of the pier. So, Steve Walden, I want to ask you a couple of questions. How long have you been shaping surfboards?
Well, I've been in business over 50 years now, but I started actually a little bit before that, and just doing some shaping in the garage and some glassing in the early days. But it's been my 50th year anniversary now, more or less.
Wow, 50 years of shaping surfboards. So tell us, Steve, where did it start? In your garage in Ventura, California?
No, actually in Whittier, California. And I used to make the trek to Huntington Beach or Doheny, Seal Beach a lot in the early days. And so I was an inlander to start with, and finally moved down to Huntington in about 68.
Wow, 1968. You realize I was born in 1964. So I wasn't even thinking about surfing yet. I was thinking about getting some more food in my tummy, basically. But so we're glad to have you down here. When did you start doing competitions, Steve?
It was pretty early on in the days, as far as I think it was the mid 80s, I guess, when longboarding started coming around. In Hawaii, I was riding longboards exclusively all through the 70s and into the 80s. So when I moved from Hawaii over here, I was riding a longboard, and so it started kind of coming together. So I was in the first contest in Oceanside and all the early ones, and I did about over 200 longboard contests. For 20 years, I did about 10 a year, off and on. So it's been fun, a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people, have a lot of fun, and go to different places. Santa Cruz, I went to Hawaii, I've been in the East Coast, all over the place, and it's really a lot of fun.
Wow, total stoke. 10 contests per year for 20 years, 200 trophies. He's got to have some iron somewhere. What do you got, a garage full of iron? But the aloha and the stoke with the surf clubs and the Coalition of Surfing Clubs, to have Steve Walden shaping for that long, that's historical. Now, times have changed. There's not, back with the old logs. Now you have all this new technology coming out. They got carbon fiber. They got different styles of twin fins, and I've seen longboards with 6 fins on them. Yeah. So, are you keeping up with it? How are you keeping up with the modern technology? Back in in the 20th century.
I've been pretty much always interested in something new. I don't like to do the same thing over and over again. So I've been experimenting with lots of things as far as construction, weights. I've been trying to make some really light ones. I've done the molded boards for quite a few years, and I actually enjoy them. Lots of times, my second board I was going to use today, if I didn't use the one I did, was going to be a molded epoxy. They ride really good. I've done just about everything from motorized boards to just about everything, and it's what keeps it alive, what keeps it fun and interesting to be able to do something new all the time.
Well, that's interesting, because if you don't know it, Steve Walden came out with a motorized surfboard, and we're all probably going to want to get on those one of these times. And Steve comes out here and he surfs with that motorized surfboard, and now carbon fiber, that's a new thing that they're coming out with. They're doing a lot of it with paddle boards. Are you getting into the carbon fiber boards?
Yeah, we've been doing carbon fiber for quite a while, and it has its advantages. It's very, cost-wise, it costs a lot more. But if you want something super strong and really light, that's the only combination to do it. So it's just a question of how far you want to go and how much money you want to spend on it.
Yeah, it is expensive. Those boards get hot if they sit out in the sun. I had a carbon fiber. It was a Gai Takayama that was I loved it. I want to get another. I snapped it in the old El Nino swell. But I just want to say, Steve, thanks for coming out and sharing the Aloha spirit, and congratulations on your win. And we just look forward to see you more year after year.
Well, this is Aloha Festival, and that's what it's all about, and good surfing, meeting people, and just having fun. So they've accomplished that today.
Well, thanks, Steve. Really appreciate the interview.
Aloha.
Yeah, aloha, buddy. Take care.